Hi, I'm Barry John, and welcome back to Urban
Pity the
Chaos.
gardens have been closed for weeks. Don't nothing work in this stinking city? Officer, something strange is going on behind those walls.
Something strange, I tell you.
Uh, Pretty much.
I do like the idea of just, a walled-in garden and no one has any idea what's going on in there.
Stern, we just had a cop downed outside the hotel. The scumbag's still at large. Beat his ass and haul him in for the guys at the station.
I'm going to ignore that particular optional mission for quite some time.
In all honesty, to me it looked more like the police officer slipped on a large puddle of strawberry jam or something.
Yeah, probably.
Because there was no sign of violence, he just, fell over.
Oh, that silly barbed wire on top of fencing making things so annoying. But climbing up here is, quite interesting. Typically because you don't normally think you can make the jump from that one garbage bin all the way to the other side there. And one of these days...
But in this case, it was pretty much your only option in this case, wasn't it?
It's not obvious. And one of these days I'm going to make that jump. Honestly, I am.
You can't make that jump.
But this particular map is the first we'll have... Actually, it's technically the second one in a long series of unique maps that only have one mission on them. In this particular case, they're usually dominated by a single large structure. The previous one was the baseball field. And in this case, it's going to be the gardens in the center of the map. And don't worry, I'm skipping that guy for a reason. I'm going to be coming back to beat him up later.
No one gets away. It's not a question of if you're going to get the shit beat out of you, it's a question of when.
Mm-hmm. But sneaking up on these two guys here is quite fun once in a while.
I wonder what they were talking about.
Yeah, they probably had a pair of binoculars.
Still, that is exactly the sort of situation that must have be sort of tricky. I mean, they probably didn't even know each other. I mean, the Wildcats is a pretty big gang at this point.
Wait, where'd the guy go?
My god. The hunter has become the hunted. Oh, wait, there is.
Yeah. But yeah.
Nice dodge roll there.
But yeah, the wildcat population is pretty big, all things considered.
Despite our best efforts.
Yep. I mean, oh, just having a look down there and you can see some explosives. Oh, man. But one of the nice things I like about this map is that after you've done a bit of exploring, you can find there's paths.
This goddamn pipe is
And of course you're not getting it fixed, you're not working on it.
This goddamn pipe is busted. I'll never get it fixed.
In this entire section that I'm running through here, ever since I turned into that one cul-de-sac, it's pretty much a single path running along the rooftops from that way all the way back to our starting position. It's good level design, honestly.
So what do you think is going through that pipe, anyway?
I don't know if there's other
And-
pipes here. Maybe steam or central heating or something silly like that.
I think it's suspicious, especially since it seems to be a residential building.
Could be air conditioning. Oh yes, let's do skidding with a van.
Oh no! You had a traffic accident!
Yeah, traffic accident. That's what they're calling it nowadays, isn't it? But yeah, running up here, just a health pack down there. I didn't need to bring the car over to get up here, but I wanted to drive it over here anyways because I'll be needing it later on.
Might as well.
There's nothing really of importance up here, well, aside from the explosives.
Explosives are always
But
important.
what I wanted to be concerned about is why is there a street light on the roof of that building?
Well, you know, some retiree lives on the 6th floor, always complaining and moaning about how it's dark outside at night. Just kept sending letters and giving phone calls until the mayor just went, you know what, screw it, fine. Here's your freaking street light.
Well, we are... Why are you out of your vehicle and... One of your clone army is standing here.
All according to plan. Whoa, did he just melt into the...
Asshole wildcats. They're tearing this area apart.
Guys commenting about their tearing the area apart as a guy walks up with a gun.
I think that Wildcat member just reacted to that guy's words. He just heard asshole Wildcats and he just pulled his gun and said, what the fuck?
Hey, a cop. I'm thinking about joining up.
I don't know,
What do you
dude, but
think?
you're certainly in much better shape than all the rest of them.
Yeah, you might have to be prepared for a bit of racism though, since you're not, Irish.
Yeah. Oh, I hate steam vents. Handle them improperly, and you take damage going through them.
Well, that guy just ran straight through,
Yep.
because he has steam resistance.
Man, I told you I'd be supplying the sweetest product. Cool, how much? $20 each. Alright. Hey, where'd you get the shit from? Let's just say it's
Brownies?
close to homemade.
Shit, I ain't letting that dealer scum go.
Darcy, what do you have against guys dealing in brownies in the back hallway, or back alleys?
Drop the donuts, asshole.
Drug dealer arrested.
I do like that the buyer is just standing there.
Oh, hey, there he is. There's that guy who I'm supposed to take care of because he shot a
Gunman
cop.
arrested.
Yeah. If you more actively go for him, you'll find that he's actually shooting random people on the... And... Ladies and gentlemen,
Nice.
the only time my flying kick has ever connected with an enemy, and it was used to knock him off the ladder.
Finally, you realize what the technique was originally for.
Yeah, but that's such a... I'm not going to stop using my flying kicks until I actually hit somebody who's standing on the ground.
But yeah, so basically that guy was running around and randomly shooting people with a shotgun, and you opted to wait with handling him because you had more important things to do, like exploring rooftops.
Collecting power-ups.
I'm sorry, civilians. You're just going to have to understand that, you know, the well-being of police officers is more important than your lives.
Give or take.
If you go to the police department's official website, you will find the exact exchange ratio of innocent lives to officer well-being.
Those dumbass cops.
Yeah, but this is
The boss was
1999.
right to
Who
think
has
they'd never find
websites?
us in the gardens.
Yeah, but for how long? Sooner or later they're gonna come creeping, man.
I have no idea what happened to that guy. Every time I arrest him, he disappears in all of my practice runs.
She sent him into the underworld.
That wouldn't surprise me in the least.
That would be the greatest finisher, just, a grapple follow-up that you punch people so hard they just disappear into the ground and fall into the underworld itself. Get on it, video game developers.
I think they did that in Mortal Kombat. Or versus DC. That was one of
Oh,
that
there
was
you go.
Superman's finisher, I think. But arresting that one guy with the shotgun gave me a power-up. And the cop's body is already looted.
What do you want from me?
We're on to you.
You're booked, creep.
I always feel a bit happy when they just come running at you. They look so giddy to finally get into some fisticuffs.
Well, I mean, those are the random spawns on the map. They'll just pop up and then make a beeline. Now, coming up, this is one of the funniest events I've ever seen.
Shut up, whore. I ain't listening to you no more.
Don't you dare speak to your mother like that.
I'm sorry, Mama, but I gotta go meet the guys.
Those bums? You keep hanging with them and you'll end up dead. Your daddy was a respectable mugger. Now why do you want to go messing with those wildcats?
You better listen to your mother good, boy.
What the cops?
You leave my boy alone, lady. I'll bust your ass if you touch him.
If he's in the Wildcats,
Oh, yes,
I need
talk.
to talk to him.
You're dead, hag.
But, here's a wildcat
Don't you
who's
touch
arguing
my
with his
boy.
mom.
Get home to your mama.
So I have to arrest both of them.
You're booked, creep.
You're under arrest for being a bad mother.
Knowing the UC, that may actually be a crime.
This law sponsored by Parents' Rights Association.
But yeah, that ladder I skipped back there only leads to a single clip of ammo, and I decided to skip over because it's just a time waster.
A clip, you say?
Yep.
You busted punk. You busted punk.
And nothing much back here. Now you can't really see it in this video, but it's because of the way the textures overlap. But the cheat I use in the speedrun video to get into the gardens faster, you can do it
The roads
over
around here
there
need work.
as well.
Huh. Well, there you go.
But of course I just, going in a different direction with the truck instead of around to the one side. That lady in the background looks
Smells
familiar.
Like Moida.
Moida.
Stern,
That's
Gordansky,
good
what
stuff.
are you doing here?
I got my trail to follow, just like you, Stern. And my trail led me here, just like yours.
So, you find out anything more on the Wildcats? The chief still thinks they're a bunch of dumb street scum, but I don't know.
Well, remember that car bombing incident a few days back?
Hell yeah,
No,
remember.
I have
was in
completely
the middle
forgotten
of all
about
that
the car
shit.
bombing
Well, it wasn't
incident.
just a one-off. What I
Yeah,
hear
I know, I
is
only
the
spent
cats
2
are planning
missions
a deal
on it.
for a half-ton of explosives.
What do you know of this? Where is it?
All I know is it's the Southside Wildcats who are taking this deal through.
The South Side, huh? They're the ones who grabbed you, ain't they?
The same scum rags, yeah.
Thanks, Gradansky. One day I'll give you an exclusive.
But you know, it's nice to see somebody actually honestly helping Darcy.
Even if only by association.
Mm-hmm. But now I've got to run all the way back around to the other side of the gardens here. Because, me being a silly twerp, I didn't bother making a jump cut. But that's because I'm actually going to take the normal way into the garden that you're supposed to be taking during the mission.
Doing it the way you're supposed to do it?
Yep.
That's not proper.
And that cop is still there in his car. What is he doing? Waiting? Is that cop trying to pick up the prostitute?
You know, they used to date.
Wouldn't surprise me. But, welcome to the back entrance of the gardens. And they kind of suck, really.
Yeah, by the way, don't use this entrance to skip the entrance fee, because we will arrest you.
Or shoot you.
One of the two. You don't want to take that chance, trust me.
Now, over here's where you're supposed to pick up the 2 explosives you'll need. But, people... Oh, this guy. This guy is why I left the car outside the gardens.
Known to be armed and dangerous. We want him brought down.
That car just disappeared.
I mean,
Maybe that's why they want him arrested, because Coots can magically teleport away cars.
not quite.
Oh. Because that would be a great way to, you know, get arrested for Grand Theft Auto otherwise. You just teleport the cars away to a parking lot somewhere.
But, come out over here. Arrest this chump.
You busted, punk.
You got him, sir. Keep him coming.
I thought from over there he had some extra stuff on him. Pick up the van. And then back up.
What the heck is going on with those wheels?
I think they borrowed some stuff from the Carmageddon engine. And then, once again, we're back in the gardens.
Nice work. So those statues supposed to be lions? They look a bit compact.
Probably. I couldn't tell you specifically.
Probably ligers or something.
No. I'm just going to ignore that guy back there, because I have no real reason to go down there and beat him up.
We shall show mercy.
Mm-hmm. Now,
This wine.
Now, this switch on the wall is annoying. It doesn't tell you what it... Oh, son of a bitch. There we go.
Targeting systems, how do they work?
Yeah. That's the problem with only using, like, 3 buttons on the keyboard. Context sensitivity can get screwed up. But you press the button and you have no idea what just happened there. But...
Well, it's the button to turn the button green. That's all it does.
That too. But in reality, that button turns on the power for other switches later on. So you have to hit that switch
God.
first before you can hit any other switches, and the game doesn't tell you this.
What is this Resident Evil style bullshit?
No. To be fair, if this was Resident Evil, you'd have to collect 7 emblems, 6 keys, and a dog cart to,
A crank, definitely a crank.
yeah. or a wheel.
That is still one of those things, though, that I'm surprised actually still survives to this day in game designs. Like, yeah, you have to press a button to actually activate the electric systems that the other buttons rely on. Does that mean that the first time people do when they come to work in the morning is that someone has to walk over there and press that button,
Well, nowadays,
and then everyone else can do the thing?
well, nowadays they're called circuit breakers.
Yeah, but why would it be on a wall in the middle of the gardens? I mean, imagine if some wayward kid that's here with his parents is like, ooh, look at this big green button, I'ma press it.
Yeah.
And suddenly everything dies.
Yeah, that's the front gate, and that button won't work if you don't press the previous button. Neither will this one. Darcy, press the button. There we go.
Talk about well-camouflaged gates.
Now, for those of you paying attention, hope Darcy has 1 magazine of ammo and 8 shots for her shotgun, but she doesn't have the shotgun on her anymore because it was knocked out of her hands. So when picking it up, she gets all of her ammo back.
Neat.
Now this button here doesn't work. Water fountain doesn't work. There's supposed to be some...
But how does Central know?
I don't know. I mean, there's supposed to be some nice, particle effects. Actually, that's interesting. Maybe the sergeant, comes here pretty often, so he knows what the button does. Maybe it's
you activated the water fountain. I love that thing.
Maybe it's his kid who presses that button.
There you go. That's how he knows.
Just showing that you can run up here while waiting for this silly little elevator to come back.
That can't be OSHA approved, seriously.
Oh no. During one of my practice runs, where I later had a death video recording, yes, if you're caught underneath an elevator as it comes down, you get crushed to death. And it happened to a wildcat.
Well.
And here's where I spend way too much time. Thinking, wait, no, I don't need those. I need these. Because you don't actually need to use the C4 to destroy these boxes. You can use a grenade, assuming the grenade doesn't detonate too far away.
Look at those leaves go absolutely crazy down there.
Physics. And here I am thinking, wait, am I missing something here? Do I need to get closer, or... Let's try this one more time.
I love her throwing form.
And missed again. And so around this time I'm figuring, screw it, I'll do it the old-fashioned way.
While lobbing grenades from a nearby rooftop is both fun and creative, it is not the proper way to handle explosives.
Nope.
Officer Darcy will now show the proper procedure for disposing of terrorist explosives.
Freeze!
Great camera angle here.
Yeah, it completely made a mess of things. But that...
Where did they go? Oh, there he is.
There's one of... Yeah, for some reason I was hitting the kick button instead of the punch button, so Darcy wasn't doing her thing properly. One more time with the grenade.
Grenade melee.
And it didn't work again. I'm like, okay, screw this. I swear I've detonated these things with grenades before. But yeah, just coming over here for a second. Waiting for the elevator to come down. Because I don't want to take the same route to the next place as I did in the speedrun video. Now,
alternate path time.
Well, for the I said earlier that you can use the van to get into the gardens via an alternate path. Well, that alternate entrance is actually to Darcy's left. You just hop up onto a walkway, and then you can come into this little garden area with the first of the stuff you need to blow up. And because there's 2 packets of C4 outside the map, you can actually skip most of the gardens. And only now do I remember. Oh, damn it! I missed the guy. But only now do I remember. You know, there's a guy standing on the roof back up there, and there's the normal way in. But I don't care for normalcy around here.
We are a unique police snowflake.
Yep.
We must act accordingly.
Pretty much. Oh yeah, and there's the start back to our left there. So Darcy's pretty much has lapped the map like 3 times already.
They weren't lying about her stamina.
Yeah, any of the other cops would have had to have made a donut run by now.
And this guy just waiting here like some sort of beat 'em up boss. You want that power up, then first you must defeat. Whoa! Hey, no fair! Hey, get back here! God damn it.
And, of course, the joys of the shotgun. Just have to find the guys to shoot. Find the guys to shoot. Darcy.
Scanning for victims. Victim detected. Victim eliminated. Victim eliminated.
Yep. Now, you can't actually get over these particular walls here. You can't drive a car in here. And there you are. I was looking for you. And you can't make a long jump from up here.
For once the Wildcats are actually storing something in a pretty decent hiding spot.
Or, you know, a more securable hiding spot. And one more grenade for show. In fact, let's do 2 of them. Because I feel like being... There we go. Finally.
See, it can be done.
Yep.
Primary objectives met. Well done, Stern.
Well, that's it for this mission. I'll see you guys next time.